Okay, YouTube, did have a bit of a water leak in here, and I think it's coming from where the valve screws into the pump. You can see it's a little bit wet there. And I did a little bit of looking around. I hadn't seen this before, but there turns out to be a little silicone rubber washer on the original valve. You know, the valve looked the same, but I missed that little piece there, and I don't think the new valve had that washer on there. So I need to pull this out, and I think what I can do is just remove the top two screws, take this hose off and this hose, and then just kind of tip the pump out enough so I can spin the valve off the top and then put it back in without having to take everything apart again. You can move this pump out just far enough, and then you kind of have to work it side to side, and you can screw that out, and yep, there is no washer in there. There's the old one and the new one. Problem is it was stuck to the plastic like that, and it was pretty much the same color, so I didn't really see that piece on there. Funny, they don't give you one of these with the new valve. If the valve came with the hose on the top, why not come with any needed gaskets? So you have to move this one from the old valve to the new valve. I was always wondering how they expected this to get a seal. I guess I should have looked at it a little closer, but there we go. Now you can just tighten this down until you get to the orientation or the clocking that you want, and then the grommet there will seal you up. So let's see if we can get that. Might be a little hard to get started. It's really fine thread. Okay, I think that's back in there, and now you can see this is tight with the proper orientation on that valve. Hopefully that'll seal up the leak. I've got my wire back there. I got the ground wire back on. So I think we're ready for another test here. So let me try to put this back together and we'll run one more test. Okay, YouTube, let's test this out. I've got a double basket in there, and we'll hit the double cup. And you can see this light came on up here, which says the three-way valve is on, and we've got good pressure, nice and steady. Before, the gauge would start oscillating. It moves around a little bit normally, but it was like going from here all the way down to zero, just all over the place, and it would hardly ever get above like maybe the 10 o'clock position there. So I think we're doing pretty good. I'll show you the light up there. So we got the three-way solenoids on, and then you can see now the other one came on. That's the exhaust valve, and then let me hit a single cup here. So there we go, that light's on. And we build up pressure. And then there's the exhaust valve. And this one does turn off, so the water that's in the thermocoil can go both from here up to this valve and into the diffuser, and then it can also go from this valve into the diffuser. So there's kind of a double path to the drain. They turn it on for a few seconds after a cycle, and then there must be a timeout that says, okay, after so many seconds turn the solenoid off, and that one stays off. But there's always a path from this solenoid up to the valve, which is in standby mode, and then back to the diffuser. So yeah, it looks like everything's working, and I need to do a cleaning. I guess that's the next thing after I get her all tested out here. But yeah, I think the pump repair seemed to do the trick. I'm not sure if it's the pump or the safety valve. So I've got the old pump here. We'll try testing that and see if it indeed is bad. And then I believe you can buy a rebuild kit for the pump head here, so we can maybe get those parts and then take this apart and see what the old parts look like and try rebuilding this. So anyway, that's coming up, but yeah, I think the pump repair is a success. Yes, if you have any questions about the pump repair, post up in the comment section below, and I'll put the other videos over here on the left side. And as always, thanks for watching.